What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name's Justin here with justINKD. Today we're going to be going over the 10 tattoo do's. So stay tuned, watch, and at the end I'm going to give you a little extra. So kind of it's like 11. But anyways, stay tuned, guys. First one is go to a professional. I can't stress enough. I can't stress enough to do your research of the shop and more importantly of the artist. I know every artist has their own unique style and what they're good at and what they're not really good at, and it's your tattoo and you're gonna want the best of the best on you. You don't want to have somebody that's specialized in, say, realism going and doing Japanese, old school Japanese, and you wouldn't want somebody that's specialized in old school Japanese trying to do realism. They're not going to be as good as the other. So, and I also really want to stress is, save up. Like, go and, if you got to save up a couple more $100 to go to that guy that's going to execute that tattoo 10 times better, then do it. Don't cheap out and go to the guy that's going to be charging you $400 less. There's a reason why that's happening. It's not going to be as good. The second thing I want you to do is be original. This is another big one. Don't go to an artist bringing up a tattoo that you saw on Instagram, Pinterest, you found online. I'm guilty of this. I did it on this one, and I knew my artist didn't really like it. I forced him to pretty much tattoo something I found online, and you could tell that they just don't take as much pride in it. It's because it's not their work. They want to put their own little twist on it and make it theirs and make it like one of one that nobody else has in this world. So that's another big one, is just be original and don't copy another person's one for one. One, the artist is not going to like it, and two, it's just not going to turn out how that exact one you wanted turned out. Number 3 is be strategic. And what I mean in this sense is be strategic on the tattoo you're going to get, the size, the placement, the style. If you're going to be getting a sleeve in the near future and you're going to be getting a sleeve, don't be getting a little tattoo or something that's straight in the middle of something like your forearm, just because it's going to be so much harder to work around in terms of everything else around it. So, you just got to trust your artist, and if you go and you say, I want this little one that you start off with, but you're going to have a sleeve down the line, tell them that and make sure that's planned out, because that'll change how the whole sleeve looks in the end. Placement is everything on a tattoo, right? And like I said again, you don't want a tattoo that's smack in the middle. Like, if I had a tattoo here in the middle, a little one right there, I wouldn't be able to get this beautiful piece. And the same goes for all the other ones. So it's all about being strategic. Trust your artist on what they say and what they think is going to be best, and especially if you do have plans to get more. If you don't, then get it where you want. Just know in the future that if you want more, you run some little possibilities of working around it and it not turning out to what it could potentially happen if you just planned a little bit ahead. Fourth thing I want you guys to do, and I know it's kind of obvious, but it also is like common sense. You think everybody has common sense, but they don't. And this one is shower. Be clean for your tattoo. You don't want to go to your tattoo and you're sitting there for 4, say 8 hours and you're smelling like shit. One, it's just not going to be good for your artist that's got to sit beside you, and two, it's kind of embarrassing on your end. He won't want to tattoo you again if you smell like garbage. Number 5, stay hydrated. You want to drink a lot of water the night before and during the tattoo. You want your skin to be replenished, hydrated. So when you're getting tattooed, the ink kind of just sticks better in the skin. And then another one that you should do in this is also just mentally prepare yourself for the tattoo before going and during, while you're getting it done. Bring your phone, put some movies on it, just put your music on, put it on blast. If you got a friend, bring a friend. Just get something that'll distract you from that needle puncturing you for hours on end, because again, it will get to you and you kind of get in your mind. And the last thing you want to do, and that's from previous videos I said, is just don't get in your mind. Just mentally prepare yourself for what's coming, and you should be better off than psyching yourself out. So number 6 is follow the aftercare instructions from your artist. They know what's gonna work best on those tattoos. So just follow theirs. I know there's a bunch of different ones online and from different artists that you will hear about and they will work, but just go with what your artist says. They know best. It's for their tattoos and how it will heal. So number 7 is wear clothes that make it easily accessible for that tattoo spot area that you're gonna get tattooed. Now, you don't wanna go into a tattoo knowing you're gonna get, say, your shoulder done and be wearing a 3/4 sleeve or even just a regular t-shirt. Because then you gotta roll it up and then, it runs the chance of rolling back down, just getting in the way. So, if you know you're gonna get your shoulder done, wear a tank top. And then now when you're getting tattooed, another one I want you to do is stay still. Tattoos are gonna hurt. No matter what people tell you, they're gonna hurt. And you're gonna wanna stay still that whole time. Because the last thing you wanna do is move and either have him just, slightly move his needle the wrong way and, you kind of screwed up your tattoo. Or you just, you prolong that process of getting tattooed, so it just works out even worse for you because then now you're in the chair even longer. So wear clothes that are easily accessible and stay still. Number 8, and I think this is one of the biggest ones in terms of your tattoo whole experience, is be visually aware of what your tattoo artist is using. And what I mean with that is you don't want to see him using old needles. You want to see him using everything, clean equipment, sterilized equipment. Like, if he's not using that, fucking run. Don't get your tattoo there because, you can run the chance of getting some disease, some HIV. So, make sure they're opening up new packaging on needles. They're using saran wrap, to cover everything. Because if not, just run for the hills. Don't get tied there. Find somebody else. And you should have already known this from step 1 on doing your research. I think I lost count, but I think we're on number 9. Shit, this is a lot of tips. But number 9 is a pretty simple one. I know, and it's kind of optional, but I really recommend it, and it is tip your artist. Your artist has done so much work in the planning of the tattoo, the make of it, and then the execution of it. And the whole time, they're bent over, their necks hurt, their back hurts, their arms hurt. They go through a lot of pain. And if the tattoo turns out how you wanted it, and if not better, tip them. Give them that extra little money to show your appreciation for their hard work. Number 10, final one, and this kind of goes back onto number 9, and it is build a relationship with your artist. You're gonna have a better tattoo in the end, I think. And it's just because, if you have that relationship, you kind of have that honesty built between you guys, and you have a better chance of him telling you his honest opinion. He's going to tell you what he thinks is going to look best, what he doesn't think is going to be as nice. If you don't have the relationship with an artist, you kind of run the chance of them just, tattooing you, getting your money, and that's it. And there's no really, they don't care as much. I'm not saying all artists don't, because they do. Build that relationship with them, and you'll end up usually with a better tattoo in the long run. Plus, you make a new friend. Like I said in the beginning, stay tuned to the end, and I got a little extra one for you. And I know it said 10. You're gonna get 11. I'm generous. Give you a little extra tip on the do's of tattooing, and pretty much this one is speak up. If you're unsure about something in the tattoo when he's drawing it up, make sure to say something before it's done. Because once it's on you, you can't really go back and fix it compared to if you said something beforehand and you knew about it and then, you brought it to his attention and it was changed. But that's the number one thing. You just want to be aware. It's going to be on your body for the rest of your life. So you're going to want to be aware as much as possible what's on you. And, just be polite, ask, and figure it out and work with him on the tattoo, and you guys should be good. So that's number 11. So thank you guys so much, and outro right now. Let's go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a lot and it's a bit longer than I would hope, but I try to get as much information in these videos as possible just for you guys, because I know sometimes when you're searching, there's little bits and pieces in every video. So I'm just trying to bring as much as I can into this one video. So, if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. I appreciate the honesty. I always want to hear feedback. So, give me a comment. on what I missed maybe on the tattoo do's. Subscribe if you want to join this tattoo community I'm trying to grow. I just really want to get as many people as I can to one, setting, and we can all just talk about it. We can help each other out. That's just my goal in the end of all this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and that's it. Justin out.